All right. Good evening, everyone. It is, what is today? Wednesday. And we're back with some Slay the Spire. We're going to see if we can't tackle Ascension 2 as the defect. I think that's where we're at. We're on Ascension 3. Yeah, so we're as the defect. Now, let me turn the volume down on my side so I'm not deafened. Okay. And we'll go ahead and jump in. Okay, so I am wary as the defect. So with the defect and the silent are my least strong characters, but I mean, you wouldn't think that with the run we had as a silent last time. We just had every poison enabling card you could ever ask for, and we just, applied poison and watch everything die. But the defect, it's going to be pretty difficult, honestly, unless we can get, because I don't know, I know a couple of good cards that you can build upon with the defect, but not a whole lot that doesn't build upon, or not a lot that doesn't rely upon either heavy focus with lightning or frost so you don't take damage, or getting creative AI and just spamming powers. But I will try our best. It is only Ascension 2, but let's look at our pathing. So we do want I do want to play some more conservatively as the defect, kind of like I would with the silent. So I want kind of a mix of combat and events, but I do want heavy campfires so we can upgrade if we need to. We're going against Thorny Boy, which if we've got lightning, if we can empower our lightning against him, his thorns won't do anything to us. So this right here I like because it's got a lot of campfires. It does have a lot of combat, and okay, so no matter what, we have to fight at least one elite. So what if I'm kind of liking this right path into the middle, because what if we come here, we get some question marks and just a little bit of combat before we hit the elite, and then right after there's a question mark that we can probably rest at. And then we can come up here, take care of these guys. We'll get the chest. We'll hit this question mark, this question mark campfire, another campfire, one more combat, and then here. And I think that's the most we can, the most campfires we can get while only fighting one elite on this floor. Let's look. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. We could do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's only 3. I think that's it. Yeah, so 4 is probably our best bet, and we only have to fight one elite, and it is spaced in a good way to where we should be okay. We can maybe build some stuff here in order to take out this elite, and it is only the first floor, so we should be okay here. And if we're not, we can rest, and then it's just 2 basic combats, and then a beeline to the boss. So I like it. Now we could lose our starting relic where we channel 1 lightning at the start, but it's a random boss relic. If it's Coffee Dripper, we lose. We could obtain a random common relic, or we could take 21 damage and choose a rare card to obtain. What if I don't like taking that much damage unless these these might heal us, which it's likely, but it is a gamble. But a rare card could do some good work. I'm gonna try it. So Meteor Strike is great if we can play it, but it costs 5 energy. We'll never be able to make it work right now. We need energy or energy enabling cards to make that work. Your next power card is played twice, or Machine Learning. At the start of your turn, draw 1 additional card. So really, I do want an Amplify, but as of right now, we have no powers. So it's one of those, do I take Machine Learning now because we benefit from the draw already, we will, or not because everything costs 1, and so the draw is kind of superfluous? Or do we take Amplify and bank on getting a good power later? I'm going to take Amplify, knowing it's a dead card right now, and hoping we can get a power soon. so we could evoke, and it'll do 8 damage twice. Why not? We could, yeah, we could zap dual cast. We could zap dual cast defend. And let's just kill you. Yeah, we don't even need to defend. We can just kill you. So now, yeah, you'll be dead next turn, as long as we draw, you know, anything. Good fight. And that kind of makes up for the damage we took in order to get flip in amplify. Genetic algorithm, gain 1 block, permanently increase this card's block by 2, but exhaust. Double energy. So, you know, we could have taken this and made Meteor Strike work. Add a random power card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. What about when you making you cost 0? I think white noise would be great because it will work well with amplify. I do like genetic algorithm though, because if we get, you know, we get it and play it constantly, it's going to be very good block by the time we, you know, get up to the final floor, assuming we make it that far. I think we got to take white noise though, because I think that's too good to pass up, and maybe we can get genetic algorithm on another payout. Remove a card or heal 18. That's what, 64. Let's go ahead and take the heal. It's cheap. That way I feel more confident going into the fight. Might as well, yeah, I'll take HP to remove a card from our deck. And really, let's cut. I don't necessarily want to cut a basic. Let's cut a basic strike and build and start working on building our orb thing. So this is pretty much exactly what we wanted. So we can amplify. Whenever you receive unblocked damage, channel 1 lightning. And we can amplify static discharge. So now we've got it twice. So what if we defend? We're gonna take damage, but we're gonna channel a lot of lightning because of it. And now he's in a world of hurt. And he's not dead this turn, but he will be dead next turn. So we're kind of right back at square one from taking the HP, which I'm actually totally okay with, because we're getting some stuff that's useful. We can take another white noise, or we could take consume. I think we need a consume, because playing it once will make, no matter what is in here, as long as this is empty, having two with the benefits from consume will automatically be better than having 3. I believe the math checks out. So I think we'll take consume because we've already got a white noise. I'm not saying we don't want to take more white noises in the future, but it'll be interesting, to say the least, to see if we can maybe get more white noises. So really, yeah, we'll see. Amplify, machine learning. There, we draw 2 extra cards. Do I want to dual cast right now and do 16 damage to you? I think we wait. I don't think we pop this turn. I want to get consume. Will this? I think this is going. Yeah, that's going to wake you up. So we'll go ahead and do that, and it is what it is, and we'll just see about going again. Do I want to focus again? I don't think so. Do I have to get to Ascension 20 before you go further into the Spire? I don't know. No, you don't. So I think as soon as you win with like the 3 main characters, the Ironclad, the Silent, and the Defect, you unlock the ability to get the keys. And in order to get the keys, you have to take 1 fragment over a chest. So like you get to your chest room, and you take that over whatever relic it offers you. You have to fight a super elite and take its reward, and then you have to do another one like at a rest site. You have to it's like recall, I think is what it's called. So I'm gonna defend right now just so we take as little damage as possible, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna channel a zap, because I think that's gonna give more damage than playing a basic strike. And amplify now is kind of a dead card. think we do want to dual cast. Do I have to do that with all the characters to send them all, or just do one? No, I'm saying to go further up in the Spire, that has nothing to do with Ascension 20. Ascension 20 is just making the game harder. Going to like the fourth floor, that's where you have to get these key fragments. So like those are separate entities. So like if I wanted to do Ascension 20, I can, you know, work my way up. I'd have to beat all the Ascension levels to get up to Ascension 20, because you have to unlock them by beating the previous one. Does each character have to find the key fragment? No, it like I could do it on, you have to do it on a run. So like if I wanted to get to the fourth floor on as the defect, I'd have to get the 3 key fragments on this run. And then once I kill the final boss, I would then go to the fourth floor. If that makes sense. I'm really hoping we can get some good damage going out here, because he's doing some work against us. Will we kill you? Evoke it twice. That's 20 damage. That'll put you at 13, and we'll only do 10. We could block. I think we just block entirely and let our lightning do its work. I do want to upgrade either Zap or Dual Cast, or I think Consume might be a better target. Now this will be 20. This will be 25. And then we can hit you. Yeah. Barely, but we got there. Okay. Centennial Puzzle. First time you lose HP, you could draw 3 cards. That's okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. 7 damage to a random enemy twice. I think we gotta take Buffer, because this will go very well with it's a good power. It'll go very well with White Noise. So I think we have to rest here. So we might see like that recall right there. That would give me 1 shard of the key. So now this turn plays itself. So now you're gonna start taking some big hits. We could amplify Buffer. Why not? So now we don't need to block really at all. At least right now, and we should be okay. What if we White Noise and Echo Form? I don't think we need to play Echo Form, but why not? Do this, and we'll hit you, and you should be dead next turn, and we'll take no damage from Buffer. Buffer is gone now, but you're... Oop, not defend, strike. But you're dead, so it doesn't matter. Heatsink. Whenever you play a power card, draw 1 card. Now, I don't think that is very useful for us right now, simply because we have such a thin deck. And I think taking this, because we already have draw enabled through, oh, what is it? Oh, no, we don't have draw. That was the power we got from White Noise. So we don't really have draw enabled, but we have a relatively thin deck. And I don't think Barrage is worth it either, because we get rid of our orb slots usually as quickly as possible. I don't think that's worth it. Whenever you play a power, draw 1 card. Our only power is Buffer and whatever we get from White Noise. I don't think that is worth it enough for it to hold a spot in our deck. So like here, you'd have to take Sapphire Key over Omamori to get the second one. So I'm definitely going to take Omamori though. Okay, so this is where we White Noise, Electrodynamics, and Dual Cast. Wonderful. That took care of itself. Now, next card you play. I know I was talking about genetic. Okay, so hold up. But the next card you play this turn on top of your draw pile. I think I gotta take genetic algorithm, and I gotta start making it work in a big way. So where are we going? Oop, not that way. Where are we going? We're going straight up. I think. And we can pivot this combat and hit this other question mark. That might actually be a smarter play. I like that. What I'm going to... What if I'm going to Smith? No. I'm gonna rest now. And now, I'm banking on one of this being like combat or this. Upgrade 2 random cards, I'm okay with that. Dual cast is beautiful. At defend, I'm okay with it. I wish it would have hit like another card, but I'm okay with it. 54 out of 75. 6, 7. I don't think we do. I think we smith. Making this cost 0, making this gain more focus, making this... I think we want to upgrade buffer first, because it will pay bigger dividends, especially if we can hit it with an amplify. Let's pivot to the left. We did get combat, so that stinks. So what if we white noise at the start of your turn, add a random common card, amplify, hello world. And what if we, if I dual casted, let's see, right now this is 20 damage. I'm not loving that. I could ice you. I could defend, and we would only take 3. Alright, I'm okay with that. We do no longer have, or we no longer have oh, we get draw from Centennial Puzzle. I forgot about that. And we drew Cold Snap from our, and an upgraded buffer. Oh, that's our upgraded buffer. We do that, drew it from crap, Hello World. There we go. So now I could genetic algorithm and start working on that. And I think that's a good play. I want to play it every time we get it, just so it starts benefiting us. And what else? I could play a Cold Snap. It won't kill you, but it'll get you close. You're gonna start doing. Oh, you give block to the other enemies. I see. I remember now. What if we consume? We can't do anything. What if we just buffer? That way we take no damage this turn, and we'll bank on getting some good work come this turn. So amplify no longer does anything for us. What if this turn your next power? Yeah, it only applies to powers. Let's go ahead and do this, and we might as well hit you. We don't have any or we don't have any orbs to play dual cast with. I guess we'll just defend. And we're gonna take no damage, but they're still here, which not great. So you're dead, which is good. What if we... Can I kill you? Maybe? 4, yeah, so 2 strikes will kill you. A rebound won't quite kill you, but we can rebound, strike. Deal 5 damage, draw 1 card. That means nothing right now. And I might as well just... it won't even do anything. And there's really no point. It won't even break through the block. So we're going to take 6 damage, which isn't great, but I do believe we can kill you. Claw. Which does more damage. 6 damage and draw, but we only have 1 energy. This will give me 2 block. Let's play it safe and try to take as little damage as we can. And I think we can kill you now. Yeah. Alright, so that wasn't a great fight. But boot sequence is always nice. Gain 4 or deal 4 damage. No. Gain 3 bar. Put a card from your discard into your hand and exhaust. Is there any card that we would want? I mean, it's not that great block. Like at best, when it's upgraded, it's a normal, like it's an unupgraded defend. But the pulling a card, actually hold up, yeah, pulling a card from our discard and not exhausting could be useful. White noise. You always exhaust. It's just a matter of making you cost 1 or 3, or 1 or 0. I think we take boot sequence, get some block, and I think we need to rest here. Sad to say, but I think we need to. So improve our chances against him. We need to play genetic algorithm just so it can do its thing. Let's do white noise, bias cognition. I want to get this with amplify. It should cost. Oh, it only costs 0 the turn. How much do you normally cost? You're not going to show up in our deck, will you? No. Do we want it right now? I really want to hit it with an amplify, but I think it costs 3. So let's go ahead and hit it now and evoke that orb to do as much damage as possible so we can hopefully get him out. And that's probably actually a bad choice. We have to do 6 more damage to you. We can do it, but it's going to take the lightning, right? You take 3 more damage. Yes. Okay. So you are slowly taking less damage. What if we have to consume to keep this doing its work, and we'll just wait for Buffer to come back around, I guess, and let our lightning do its work. I think we'll zap, dual cast, defend. We don't have an upgraded defend, so we'll do this. Does 16 damage. What colorless card do I want? It'll cost 0, right? Start of your turn, add a random colorless card to your hand. Or let's see, draw 2 cards. No. No. What do we do this? Can't amplify, but it is a power. And I think we'll be all right. I don't think the 6 damage right there is going to make or break us. So here, put a card from your hand at the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until it's played. We don't have anything in our draw pile, so and it would put it from our hand into our draw pile. We could make Buffer cost 0, but he's doing 20 damage right now. What if we forethought a Buffer, defend, or excuse me, you're only doing 20 damage. And what if we just hit you? We'll take 2 damage, but that's fine. So now Buffer costs 0. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 3 damage. We're not going to, but why not? Are we ever going to draw Amplify and Buffer on the same turn? I think we need to play it now. I could have put it back in here. So what if we put the defend, and then we'll just hit you. That way the defend will cost 0, and if we don't do enough damage, we might have enough block. Because our lightning is steadily losing its efficacy, which I should have thought about before playing bias cognition. I think that's the card, right? So what do we do here? We can defend. What if we discovery? A defrag is very useful. So we can defrag, so we can kind of mitigate that, because it doesn't go away. So that's in our hand now, which is very nice. Or it should be. No, wait, it was a power, so it's gone. Never mind. We could dual cast. You need to take 7 damage. Barely, but it's working. Then that'll do nothing. Yeah, we'll just keep it going, I guess. This might be a tough fight, but for stupid reasons on my part. We still have two buffers, so we don't need to worry so much about defending, although I do want to. We'll strike. We might as well defend. I think we'll just save it. We'll save it. We can't save our energy, but I mean, heck, there's not a whole lot we're doing. We can dual cast for free. Might as well. Add X random colors cards into your hand that cost 0 this turn. Why not? I don't think dexterity benefits, like extra dexterity benefits a block potion. So what if we do this? We got 2 bombs. Alright. So, yeah, might as well. That's 80 damage after 3 turns. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand and exhaust. Do we have 3 attacks? We have an attack in our draw pile. So what if we forethought violence and take less damage, and we can just buy our time with these bombs. Apply 2 vulnerable, 3 random attacks into your draw pile, or from your draw pile. There's no telling this that would even really benefit, but it might. We need to do 38 damage. Will we? I doubt it. So this is 6, that's 18 if we played all 3. Actually, hold up. No, it's not. It's 9. So 9 times 3 is what? 27? So not quite. Close, but not quite. So I think we gotta gain some block, and then we'll just hit him as best we can. Oh yeah, we have buffer. I forgot about that. And we have another bomb which we can use. So that'll do 80 damage. Actually, hold up. What if we hit you? There we go. Now the bomb should pay out at the end of this turn and do 80 damage, which you should die. Just in case. Okay, it's like just in case, I'm gonna make sure. So, awful fight on my part. I should not have played Bias Cognition like first turn. I should have held it. Card in your discard, return to your hand, it costs 0. Okay. Ooh, okay. I think we gotta take Electrodynamics. If we can like double up, do like an Amplify Electrodynamics, like along with like a Amplify Buffer or whatever white noise, I think we'll be in a good spot. Snecko Eye, there is something about Snecko Eye. Draw two additional cards, but each combat is confused. It benefits expensive cards because the chances of them costing less is better. But 3 potential relics, and it would purge the curse. We wouldn't get the curse because of Omamori. Let's take this. Let's see what these relics are. Oh, I guess it okay, Omamori does work. Max HP, 3 skills, 5 damage, and Doohoo Doll, which it'll work after Omamori does its thing. So each combat with 1 strength per curse in your deck. So in actuality, Omamori actually kind of like screwed us right there, in the sense that like that's 1 strength that we got out of, or 1 strength that we cost ourselves, but I'll be alright. So now I want to start playing very conservatively. I like this path. Yeah, I like this path a lot. Hold up. It's got good campfires. How many campfires are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Are there any that have more? I don't believe so. And it's got some, you know, heavy combat right here. But depending on what's in the question marks, we can avoid all the other stuff, and we can also avoid an elite, or avoid the elites if we choose. And we'll have a later shop that I do believe will benefit us greatly, because we'll have money then. We should have money then that we can spend on some good relics, hopefully. We are fighting the Collector, so that's going to be a tough fight. I do like this path. Come here, hit this shop, come, yeah. And I think we just take this path, because it's gonna be the same combat question mark amount anyways, and we'll just snake our way around. Okay, you are gonna stink. This, it's not that this means nothing, but it does channel lightning. So what if we do this first? Okay, we'll go ahead and play this so we take less damage, and we might as well get this out there. Now if we can draw dual cast to make this empty and then play like a consume, I think that will benefit us very well. Pretty much. Okay, so what if we dual cast? I do want to play consume, but I think we need to play buffer and then genetic algorithm to make it better. And I think we wait for our discard. Is there anything I want to draw? And I could draw another dual cast, but I don't think that's worth it. We can use this to maybe pull a consume. That has potential. Oh yeah, buffer, that's right. So now you're doing 14. What if we consume and defend? You're gonna hit us, but over time we're gonna, once we can punch through your block. Oh wait, yeah, we still have buffer. What if we dual cast and we zap and we can block, and that's, we got a letter opener to pay out, which is great. So we're gonna take 1 damage, which is okay, but now that we punch through your block, our lightning's doing good work. Amplify doesn't matter right now. I think we play the standard cards that are in our hand, pretty much. And we're just letting our lightning do the work. Little one is running a marathon in the crib. Baby girl, you gotta go to sleep. It's bedtime. Okay, and this, we take 1 damage. Our lightning's doing work. So it's slow, but I mean it's kind of working. Okay, and let's defend as best we can. And so lightning won't kill you, but we should, if we can punch through your block, we should have you. And we will have you from lightning. There we go. She did the usual sleep for 30 minutes and then a big burst of energy. Yeah. Let's just hope she'll pass back out within the next few minutes, hopefully. An upgraded reinforced body does have some usefulness to it. Like if we played it for 3, that's 27 block. Like if we need it on like an OS turn, you deal 5 damage. If you played less than 3 cards, draw 1. What about when you're upgraded? More damage and less than 4 cards. I mean, a reinforced body is nice, but that we can start getting rid of our defense, I guess, maybe. But we can play it for 1, and it's going to be better than an upgraded defend. So yeah, I think an upgraded reinforced body is going to be good for us. Yeah, take my attack potion. We got calipers. That's good. So if we can stay above 15 block, then we'll roll it over, or we'll roll over everything above 15. So what if we boot sequence? We can defend. I think we should consume first. And you're doing a lot of damage, which I'm not a fan of. We did make letter opener pop. So what if we... There's a way to play this. If we zap electrodynamics, that's good, but we don't get buffer out there. I think we need to get this out there to heighten the chance of them dying. And what if we dual cast? You won't die, which makes me sad. I could draw dual cast with the potion. Do I want to? It'll do 20. It'll kill you. So if we draw dual cast, yeah. So it might have been like a waste of a potion that we could have used on a boss fight, but it saved me from taking what it would have been 22 damage minus 7. It would have been like what, 15 or 14 damage. An upgrade of Rip and Tear, I don't think so. Plasma is nice. What are when you're upgraded? You just cost less. Gain 7 block next turn, gain energy. I think we can take a charge battery. That could be a good block and a turn enabler, like as the fights go on. So I think we definitely want... We can't play all of these. I do want to play Genetic Algorithm. I do want to play a Buffer. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So now we have 2 turns to kind of do some good work on him. What if we Electrodynamics and then hit you, because that's it, and let Buffer do its work, and hopefully we can get a focus for cheap, or Zap. I guess a Zap works. What if we... And we can reinforce body for 2, and we'll take no damage, so we'll carry a Buffer over, which will be nice. Here we go. Okay, so I hate that this costs so much. Capacitor is nice. Do we even care about defending? I mean, it's free, but we're gonna lose the Buffer anyways. Might as well hit you. So this is why, like, I love Capacitor, because if we can get this with the focus going on, what's it called? Consume. You know, to get back to normal, we can lose these 2, and that'll give us a lot of focus. We play this and take nothing. Yes. And we'll hit you, and we're just letting our lightning do the work. And I really want Consume to come back. Thank you. And of course, it costs 3. I think I have to play it. So these will start, you know, doing more work quicker. But charge battery now costs 0, which is nice. I can consume again. You will do, what is this? 2, you'll do 7 each. But if I evoke you, what if we just reinforce body and then we can dual cast? Okay, you might die, but if you don't, we take no damage. I'm happy with that. And then now we've got you. It doesn't matter what happens. If we got Mummified Hand, this would be a wonderful run. Like, Mummified Hand would be a really good relic to get. 7 damage, channel of lightning, channel 2 orbs, random orbs. What are you when you're upgraded? Well, I wanted to look at it when it was upgraded. I misclicked, but you just deal more damage and still channel 1 lightning. That's still probably a good card, especially with Electrodynamics. So what if we Electrodynamics and dual cast? That way, that'll leave us open for Consume whenever it comes back around. And hopefully we can kill them quickly. Capacitor is nice. We can take less damage. Well, we could minimize 1. Actually, hold up. We're 11, puts us at 18. Actually, yeah, we take 0 damage. Letter opener works. We'll do this. So I'm okay not playing Ball Lightning right now, because we should get them soon, either with a focus, or we could buffer. We could negate 1 or negate 2 of them. We got extra energy too. What if we buffer, play this for 18, we take no damage, let our lightning do the work, and I think we'll be alright. Play conservatively, let our lightning chunk them down. So buffer is done. Let's see, 3 damage, 3 damage. None of you are dying, so this is not great. hold up. Actually, we can kill you. And then we'll have to block. Okay, so we're gonna take, what, 15 damage. Which isn't great. But you're both dead, so it's okay. I wish we could have gotten Consume out there faster, but our deck is starting to get thicker. So I don't think we take any of these. Frost is nice, but we've got better block enabling cards that don't take up our orb slots. Doubling energy could work. I'll take a double energy. Here, I think we gotta rest so we can get our health back up. We'll come here. Gotta hard focus you right now. What if we do this so we take no damage? Ball lightning, zap, dual cast. It did hit you both times, which I'm really happy about. If we can get electrodynamics, we can get both of you out faster. Play this. I think we gotta play this. I'm okay with being frail, but just because I want to get genetic algorithm like increase as much as possible. I think that's going to be one of our next upgrade targets. White noise, capacitor is nice. Electrodynamics. So now we've got what, 20 damage coming out. So we're going to take a not necessarily a nasty hit, but it's not going to be a good hit. I would much rather not take it, but I do believe we will be okay. We can double, buffer, dual cast. This is starting to do work. We don't need to play our defense because none of you are attacking. And you'll be dead next turn. We can consume, charge battery. That actually means nothing. So you actually are going to hit us because I'm an idiot. No, because we have buffer. Wonderful. And you're dead. So luckily we had buffer. Whenever you play a power card, channel one lightning, I think we gotta take this. Another reinforced body is nice, but Glacier is good. But we do have powers that we can play. What are you when you're upgraded? Oh wait, you're already upgraded. I think we have to take a storm. Just because it's more powers, and the more we get, the better, or the happier we'll be. So now maybe we can get some good relics. Maw bank. It means nothing, honestly, because I'm about to spend a lot of money at the shop. I hate that this is combat. But let's see, we're taking no damage on the first turn. So we don't need to use boot sequence. We got electrodynamics out there. We need to get focus out there so our lightning will start doing some good work. Echo form is nice. So I do want to do this. We'll take no damage. We'll have energy next turn. Let's go ahead. Do that, and then let's just hit you. Because I can deal with the cultist. I don't want to deal with, or the chosen. I get them mixed up. But I think this fight will be a good spot, or it'll be an okay fight. You should die. We can do. It plays twice. That's right. So what if we then? We only need to block for 12. So what if I just hit you? Oh nope. Reinforced body. We did get a daze, but that's fine. This fight is going to be over before that causes any problems. What if... Well, might as well do this. We'll consume, and we'll defend, just so we take less damage. That put a lot of dazes into our deck, but case in point, I'm going to play buffer because it's played twice. That's extra dazes, but we'll be all right. What if if we reinforce body, we don't carry the block over because it won't be enough. So we just purge a lot of dazes in. As long as we draw some attacks, you'll be dead. Okay. Dexterity. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do we want another storm? Why not? Let's get weird. I think we are starting to get into territory where we definitely want to stop picking up cards if we can afford it. Defrag, I think we have to take, though, if we can afford it. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. Prevent the first time you would lose HP each combat. I think we have to take Fossilized Helix because it's a free buffer. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. I tend to want to avoid elites as much as possible. I think we take defrag and maybe hit it with an amplifier or something to make our lightning that much more powerful. And then let's remove a basic defend. So that was a very heavy spending shop, but I think it will work out for us. So double energy, we'll play a storm. Yeah. Play consume and zap. There. So now we've got a good chunk of enablers going right now. Do we have any powers? We don't have any powers. I think we played genetic algorithm just to keep it going. And I mean, I guess we can just hit you. We'll take. We won't. We'll waste the fossilized helix. But we did get an upgraded buffer, and we'll defrag. We'll defend. I mean, we don't need to defend because buffer's gonna block it. But alright, so here, what if we storm, white noise, hello world, dual cast. There we go. And that's what I'm talking about. Get our focus up and then just start going. Liquid bronze. I don't think we take it. I think I like what we actually hold up. Let's get rid of strength because most of our damage comes from our orbs. Gain block yield to the number of cards in your discard pile +3. Your next power is played twice. I don't think we need that. We can take an upgraded FTL. But I do think we need to start skipping. I know I say we need to start skipping as I, you know, don't. But, and I hate that I don't think we take any of this. Hello World, I don't think it has, it's a power, it's useful, don't get me wrong, but I think we'll be okay without Hello World in our deck, but we'll be happy to see it if we get it through white noise. And this will heal for 24, 6, 7, 8. We would overheal. Am I okay with overhealing? What if I upgrade? Defrag is good. Consume is good. An extra, I mean, both of it, it's just, both are an extra focus. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one. Genetic algorithm, I think, might need to get upgraded. Making 2 storms and 8 right off the bat, I think could be useful. Making zap free is nice. White noise free is nice. It's a free power essentially. Making this channel 3 lightning is nice. It's tough. Extra focus is good. Do we want to? I think we go heavy extra focus right now and then try to upgrade genetic algorithm on the 3rd floor, because it is already a good block, but most of our damage is going to come from our orbs, which we need to upgrade through focus. I think I want to upgrade defrag because I can hit defrag with an amplify and not lose an orb slot, and because one of our storms is already upgraded, so we'll be okay. I think we upgrade the defrag and hope against hope that that's the smart play. And I'm gonna take all of this and we're gonna hold up. What if we FTL first? We drew a strike. Okay, amplify, storm, and we're just gonna hit you. So now we can genetic algorithm, and that'll block a lot of it, and we can buffer or defrag. What if we buffer, defrag, and maybe dual cast? It won't kill them, and we're gonna take 18 damage, which actually no, we're not gonna take any damage because we have 3 buffers from the fossilized helic and then the upgraded one we played. So that kind of stinks that all of our buffers got worn out right there. But what if we play another storm and we start working on getting this stuff out here and getting all these guys killed? If I can get my electrodynamics, that'll be really useful to get these minions done so I can hard focus you. I think we have to focus, and then I think we have to electrodynamics. You'll be dead, which is very nice. We're doing a lot of damage to you through that. And you're gonna debuff me? Yeah, with like a bunch of debuffs, but we'll block. Yeah, we'll block one of them. So now white noise, static discharge is really nice. That's more lightning. Genetic algorithm, and then why not play this? So we'll roll some over. We got genetic algorithm out there, but we'll roll some over so for when he hits. And what if, can I kill you? Evoking does 12 damage. We need to evoke like 4 times. Yeah, we would need to evoke 4 times to kill you. What if we just hit you, dual cast, and then maybe we could deal damage and channel the lightning, which is better than drawing a zap. Or we can block for 8 times 3 is 24, I believe. I think we want to block for 24. Oh wait, 40, because why? Why did we get 40 block? Did we already have block? But either way, we'll dual cast. We're doing a lot of damage. Do we have you? Potentially? This is 7 and 7, which is 14. We've got you. Wonderful. That was actually a really good fight. Okay. I'm proud of where this is going. Evoke your next orb X times. That could be very, very good. But a second buffer? That's tough. Multicast, if we get like electrodynamics, and then we just like multicast for like 3, that's a lot of damage done to all enemies. But a buffer prevents damage. Oh man, which one would I want? Let's think. Evoke. And if we upgraded it, it's X+1. So we can play it for 0 and it would work once. And I want to take the buffer because we haven't been able to enable Amplify Buffer nearly as much as I would have liked because our deck is getting thicker. that's tough. I think who would our if our final boss is the Awokened, we're going to be in a very tough spot because he gains strength by the powers we play, and he would hard counter us in the most extreme way. So in that instance, buffer would really benefit me. But a multicast, let's take the buffer. This is wonderful. I think, yeah, we gotta take Inserter, because gaining those orb slots, that allows us to play Consume more than once, and that's a lot of focus. So now Consume becomes a really good upgrade target for us. So it's Donu Deka, so I'm actually super pumped about that. What do we want? I like this path right here. So come here, hit this other shop. I want to be conservative, as conservative as possible. I think there's no path that doesn't have an elite, I believe. Maybe this path. This path we can dodge an elite. But how many campfires is it? So like if we're up here, that's 1, 2 combats, 3, 4. Okay, but what if we take this path up here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the path I figured out with the 4 campfires might actually be better because it's 4 campfires. It is combat heavy. However, there's no elites. What if we go... This is 1, 2, 3, 4 combats. This is 1, 2, 3 with the potentiality for those events. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we want to go here. Kind of zigzag up here. Hit this bonfire. Cut to the right. Hit this one, and then hit this chest. And then... Yo, we could cut to the left. And that's an extra fight that we can skip. We'll hit this, and we'll still hit a bonfire. And then from there, we can decide if we want to go to the shop or to this question mark, and then find elite or fight a regular combat. I like that. So zigzag, dodge the elites to the right, and cut heavy left, and then go from there. Okay. Zigzag. Electrodynamics will put all of you to shame. So I think we root sequence storm, white noise, storm, and then what if we just, I don't know, hit you? We didn't get to play consume, but we'll be okay. So here, double the energy. Electrodynamics. Wonderful. Defrag. Should have defragged first. And you're not attacking, so what if we just play a zap and you're dead? Wonderful fight. Do I want any of these? No. I think we're now at a point where we want to refine what we have. Do I want to fight here? I say no. We could get a rare relic. Let's see, where are we going after this? We'd have 2 combats immediately afterwards. I don't think we do. I don't want to risk it. I know our HP is in an okay spot, but I don't want to risk it. So what if we storm and buffer? And this means nothing. Yeah. And once we get electrodynamics out there, I think we're going to be in a good spot. And we did not get it, which stinks. I do want to draw. Do we have any draw enablers? I don't think we do. So we're going to take a nasty hit. This, we don't need to double our energy right now, so we'll just dual cast. We might as well just work on you. We can make letter opener work with one more skill. Might as well play amplify. We've got it to do some damage to you. Doesn't do anything to you guys, but so our buffer is taking a hit. So what if we electrodynamic? Should have played storm. We can FTL. What do we play now? So you're gonna die. If we white noise, it would give us a free power, or we can play storm for extra lightning whenever we play powers. I think do this, and we get loop. Trigger the passive. That's actually really good. So now we'll channel lightning at the start of every turn for this fight as well. We definitely want to do this. We definitely want to do this. We want to do this so we can gain, and this means nothing. We can play it anyways to get letter opener to pay out. You come back this turn, don't you? No, next turn. No, you do come back this turn. And yeah, let's draw storm, and then we'll zap, and there we go. Fruit juice, wonderful. Can I drink you right now? Lovely. Upgraded I don't think we take an upgraded one. That would take too much to it would take up an extra spot, and it would kind of ruin the what we built with the other one. I think we skip. So I'm kind of glad we skipped that elite fight, because I don't think we would have survived. Gotta play this. Gotta play this. We don't gotta, but I'm going to. So we're going to take another nasty hit, but we've got our storm out there, so any power we play is going to do work for us. Buffer wore off. We gotta play genetic algorithm. We gotta play charged battery. What if we... You are unblocked, so let's hit you. If only Amplify like held over so we could play it, and then we could use it on our stuff. So this stinks. We drew all... Oh wait, hold up. We drew everything we wanted. Like, we drew everything we wanted on not a great turn, but I think we can play everything. What if we electrodynamics? There we go. And then we buffer, or let's buffer plus. Buffer plus. And then if we buffer plus again, why not? Because you're the only one who's hitting us, and you'll actually die. That turned out very well. Gain energy, add a void. Whenever this card is drawn, lose 1 energy. It's tossed into our discard pile, though. I think I'd be happy to see Turbo more than I would be, like, unhappy. Lose all gold, obtain a relic, but it would apply 1 week to all enemies. No, I don't think it's worth 209 coins. We gotta rest here, because we gotta start building our HP back up. Let's hit this. Electrodynamics will take care of this entire room. We just need to not die. And honestly, why don't we just do this? And because dual cast won't kill anything, I'd rather wait for electrodynamics to start chunking everything in a big way. This is exactly what I wanted. So what if we... You need to get played. I would like to play you. Will you come back around? I don't know. I think we play you just so you get better. Because I'm really playing you just so you can be as good as you can be on the final fight. Assuming we make it there. And we will buffer. Actually, what if we consume? Would everyone die? Potentially. And let's just hit you. You won't all die, but we take 18 damage, which isn't great. Oop. And, well, this is a bad turn. I'm honestly just gonna skip. Because, yeah, you'll be dead to lightning. That's useful, but what is lock on? Receive 50% more damage from orbs. That's actually really good on like an elite or a boss fight. Why not? I think now is pretty much, unless we get like an obscene power card, I don't think we should take anything else. Stone Calendar is nice. And then we cut heavy left. You are awful, but luckily, hold up. Can we play all the cards in our hand? Yes, but except the strike. What if we play this? Now when we play this, this will channel another lightning. It does not affect whatever this does, or your malleability. No, your reactive, sorry about that. We could gain energy, but for what? We wouldn't draw, we wouldn't gain any extra block. Our buffer works, which is beautiful. White noise, we gain another electrodynamics, which is wonderful. You're doing 27 damage. We could block for 18. What if we hit you? 16 damage. I mean, I feel better. It's still not great, but I think we've got him. Hopefully. Now this is where I want energy. I could amplify. If only it was an upgraded buffer, I could amplify Storm. That would be funny. But I think I need to play Genetic Algorithm. Will take no damage currently. I do want to play Consume. I think we play Consume. And that way these will be stronger. We did get our buffer. So what if we buffer Bullseye, and you're doing 12, which I hate to see that, but I do believe you taking extra damage from our orbs will get you down a lot faster. Double energy. This, I hate this. Hit you. Wonderful. Okay. Buffer, and then I'll dual cast. And you should be dead. Awesome. Do I want any of these? 16 block, retain your hand this turn. No, I don't think that's worth it. I mean, it might be worth it. Well, might as well. It's good block. I'm gonna eat my words taking this many cards. Do I want to leap? Deals 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning. Thunderstrike I'd actually want, okay? Nope, I'm just gonna do this. I think we'll be alright. I will take a Thunderstrike. Because if we can play that at like during the boss fight, it's gonna do so much damage because we're gonna be channeling so much energy. And really, let's take the shop because we can buy something. That would have been nice. Well, we don't really play attacks. We play lightning. Start each combat with 10 block. Increase the cost. The effects of your X cards are increased by 2. What if we do that? That means we can play. Where is it? Reinforced body for 0 and get 18 block. I am super okay with that, as opposed to getting 10 block on turn 1. That's definitely worth it. That might save us. Is there anything else I want? Like 3 weak, 12 block, choose a card in your discard, and return to your hand and cost 0. Why not take liquid memories? I was thinking about the block potion, but I think if I can make this work and pull pull like consume or defrag or something like that, I think it'll work really well. So this, the effect of your X-Cost cards are increased by 2. So I'm gonna try playing this for 0 and see what happens. So if we play a defend and we play this for 0, it does work. Wonderful. And I'm going to play this to get letter opener and to carry some block over. We are constricted, which means we always take 10 damage. Remember that. Always take 10 damage. If only we had ice cream. I think we just play our hand except for turbo. Okay. And then we zap. And then we hit you. So this is we're going to take 0 damage because of our buffer from Helix. Yes. So now we want to, if we consume electrodynamics, that's tough because we're going to take a large hit. All this does is channel 2 lightning. Let's do this. Let's be smart. And defend will take, you know, less damage. Letter opener will pay out. We still have 3 orbs going. So we're going to take a not great hit. Try and draw. We did draw bullseye. We got to play buffer. What if we hit you? Are you dead? Yeah, you are dead. Wonderful. Swift potion will be nice. I don't think we take any of these. And we got a rest. So pretty much we did not get to upgrade nearly as many cards as I wanted to. So that stinks. But okay. So we got a hard focus Donu. But if we can get electrodynamics out there, then we'll be in a good spot. Draw 3 cards. Choose a random attack to add to my hand. I think I want a bullseye. Or maybe either a bullseye or a beam cell. Let's tell you, I think a bullseye will... You've got artifacts. You need to play this. Hold on. Do we want to choose a card, or choose a card from your discard? I think we're alright. We'll get another bullseye, and I don't think it's worth using for right now. Draw 3 cards. I think we're best right now. Blocking. We'll block 1, and we'll take 0 from because of buffer. But we really want to get our powers out there as soon as possible. Okay. So this kind of sucks. What if we play Storm? Hold on. 16 block. What if we played this? What could we draw? If we drew Turbo, that would be fantastic. But I could play Storm. I could play Equilibrium. We would take some damage, but we still keep both of our buffers. And we can, this is pretty much exactly what I was looking for. So do this, then we'll double our energy. So now we can amplify. Do we want to amplify buffer or amplify defrag? What if we amplify buffer, that would give us 4 free turns. I think we have to do that. Play buffer again. We'll play defrag. We'll hit you with the bullseye. It'll negate this. And we just play the rest of our turn. So we're going to take no damage because of it costs 0 this turn. What's in our discard? We could draw Thunderstrike. For each lightning channeled this combat. How much lightning have we channeled this combat? It doesn't tell you. We can use that. Hold up. We can use this to pull Turbo back, depending on what our hand is. So let's see what our next hand is. I'm really looking for electrodynamics. So I don't think we play genetic algorithm right now. Actually, hold on. This is 32. Yeah, that's 32 damage. There's nothing we can do to fully negate that. We can block 1, so why not block 1? And consume all lightning, dual cast. Get letter opener to pay out. We'll see what our next draw is. We finally got electrodynamics, so we'll hit you. So what if we... This needs to be played. This needs to be played. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so now, what if we drew 3 cards, we could play this for 0 and get 18 block. Let's do that. So you'll purge one of our buffers. Our lightnings are really chunking you down, and if we can get this means nothing. What if we played the, let's see, what if we gain energy? We should take no damage. We will because we've got buffer, but you should be dead from all the lightning that we have. And yeah, might as well. This is what, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, so you won't die, but you will. This is puts you at 30 exactly, so you'll die to lightning. We will not roll over any block because it's that's fine, whatever. We'll hit you for 1, and we'll play our defend. Oh look, never mind, Stone Calendar paid out. Wonderful. So that actually went really well. That was actually a very powerful run. I mean, it was close, don't get me wrong. It was like if we didn't get the right draw, we would have been iced, but like we didn't even make Omamori pay out its last one. We had a lot of stuff working in our favor. Even though the deck was still kind of thick, I think we had a lot of good cards that once we got like all of our powers out there, it was just cycling through everything that just recycled lightning as quickly as possible. So I'm really happy about that. We unlocked Ascension 3, we did level up, so what did we get? Hyper Beam, that's wonderful. Deal 26 damage to all enemies, but you lose 3 focus, okay. Exhaust a card, but gain energy equal to its cost, alright. Deal 11 damage, but gain an artifact and exhaust, that's wonderful. So this is actually kind of a shorter stream, because I mean there's no point in me starting another run with what, 10 minutes left. So I think that was definitely a really good run. I mean I said the defect is probably one of my weaker, if not my weakest characters in this game, and I still stand by that, but because it was only Ascension 2, but it still gave us like a run for our money. I do think that there were misplays that were made, but I believe our pathing and our decisions in our pathing, as far as like skipping that one elite on the 3rd floor or 2nd floor, whichever one he was on, that elite event for the rare relic, I think that saved our run. Getting an extra buffer did a whole lot. That extra electrodynamics at the end really did some work. But let's see, is this my fastest win? I don't think so. Hold on. Not this. We need stats. Run history. Here we go. What's our fastest run? Or let's do fastest win. And look, so this took 1 hour and 16. So the silent actually only took 1 hour and 3 minutes. So let's start from the first run. My first run is the Ironclad. Took 2.5 hours. And then that took the silent run that I won took 2 hours and 50 minutes. So the defect then took 1 hour and 20. The Watcher took 1 hour and 46. Then Ascension 1 took 136 as Okay, so right now we're at the defect with 120. Then Ascension 1 as the Ironclad was at 136. So the Silent Ascension 1 was 2 hours. Defect Ascension 1 was 2 hours. And then we hit 134 as the Watcher. And Silent was 103. So yeah, so definitely our fastest run was our Ascension 2 Silent run from last week. Followed by tonight's run with the Defect. So I think it went very well. I mean, our scores are abysmal, don't get me wrong, compared to like, you know, like typical like daily scores or something like that. But I figure for someone who is still unlocking things and still getting stuff in the still getting stuff committed to memory, I think we're doing some good work. It's kind of funny how I say the Silent and the Defect are my worst characters, and yet my fastest times are on both of them on the like highest ascension that we've done to date. But that's just simply due to the process of going through all of them one at a time. So, and there's a seed, just in case anyone who wants to play this seed and play it a lot better than me. Let's look at character stats and see what all we've got to unlock. Have 3 or fewer cards in hand, draw and discard pile combined. So that would be like heavy purge or heavy exhaust, maybe. Exhaust 20 cards in a single combat. I feel like those would go hand in hand. Barricaded, have 999 block during combat. I think we can make that work with a lot of like impervious and entrench and let's see, and barricade. Like if we had those 3 and some way to like bring back exhausted cards, I think there's a card that can do that. Powerful, have 10 or more buffs during combat. That, I mean, that's probably more difficult than it seems, because 10, like you think 10 or more buffs, we get a lot of buffs generally throughout the fight, but getting 10, I believe, will be very difficult. 3 enemies with poison in a single combat. We haven't done that, really? We haven't hit this corpse explosion not work with that? 10 shivs in a single turn. We're just now starting to unlock a lot of shiv enabling cards with the Silent, so that should come soon. 25 cards in a single turn. We'd have to have Unceasing Top for that to work, and either a lot of energy or a lot of 0 cost cards. 25 or more focus during combat. That's going to be difficult. 9 plasma in a single turn. That'll be hard. Defeat a boss on turn 1. That actually seems doable. I mean, maybe not since we're going through the ascension levels, because it's only going to get harder. But I do think if we can get the right setup, that I believe is easier than it seems. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but I do believe that is going to be easier than it might seem. Beat the game with a 5-card deck or smaller. That's going to be really tough. Finish Donu with a feed. That's going to be tough, because generally you want to focus Donu first so he doesn't buff Deca and wreck you. Beat the game with a single relic. That's going to be tough. Beat the game in under 20 minutes. That's me currently, that's impossible. Beat the game with the deck containing no uncommon or rare cards. That's going to be tough. Like, we'd have to be Ascension 0 and just take standard cards and somehow do very well. Win a daily climb. I mean, we haven't played any dailies yet, so Ascension level 10, we're getting there. Ascension 20, defeat the transient before it fades away. That's the weird little black tentacle monster that increases his damage, that he loses. His damage is lost in proportion to the damage you do to him, and then he explodes. So we'd have to do like 999 damage to him within, what, 5 turns? And then these last ones are all hidden. It's probably, yeah, like unlock the key pieces. Probably something having to do with the divinity, because that's the divinity symbol. This is probably make it to the 4th floor, and this is probably beat the 4th floor. I would assume. I know it's hidden. I could always just look them up, but that's what I would assume, just going off of the logos. But yeah, leaderboards. I don't want to bother looking at that right now. So I mean, going through the past runs to find the fastest one and going through the awards or achievements, whatever they're called, did take up just enough time to make this end on a right on schedule, really. So I do believe I mentioned this. I believe I mentioned this on a Monday during Enter the Gungeon. It's going to be I say a minor schedule update. There is going to be a schedule update in the sense that I am adding Monster Train to the schedule because I'm loving that game in a big way. It's very fun. So I do believe, since I play Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe I'll just have a static schedule where like Monday is Enter the Gungeon, Wednesday is Slay the Spire, and Friday is Monster Train. And the reason I would put Monster Train on Friday is because so far most of my runs are either won or lost within like 40 to 50 minutes, and that's just enough time for me to fit like 2 games in there. But it also can go over depending on the faction I'm playing or whatever goes on in the specific run. So I'm putting it on Friday, that way if it does go over, it won't be the end of the world. I can go over by a handful and it's the weekend and we'll be all right. So we're going to keep a static schedule of what's played this week for the current future until like I start cycling in different games, but that's going to be a while because we still got to beat the dragon with all the characters. We got to unlock the gun to shoot the past, kill the lich, do the rat fight, stuff like that. And here we're chunking through the ascension levels, unlocking all the cards, all the relics, things like that. And then Monster Train, we're just unlocking all the factions, unlocking their respective updated champions with the update that came out this past weekend. But so we've definitely got some work in the 3 games that are currently on the weekly docket. But I'm very positive about it. We're doing good work in Slay the Spire. We're doing good work in Monster Train. If you've caught any of those, most if not all of the Monster Train episodes aren't on the regular schedule. I played them like during the day because I got off early, or I played them during the weekend. So you can peep those either in the VOD or on my YouTube channel if you want to like get an idea of my general playstyle on that, get caught up with that series. But I guess the first actual scheduled Monster Train episode is going to be this Friday. So yeah, and we'll maintain this until something else. But yeah, I'll let me quit and I'll put y'all on stream ending and I'll send y'all off with some music and see y'all on Friday. Have a good one. Peace.